Hey, my dear friend, it's been a while. It's been a very long time, and I'm so sorry for literally ghosting on you. Like, I just vanished, and that was not my plan. It was not intentional. Life has just been lifing, and I've literally been taking it one step at a time. So, right now, I'm here because I love you and I want to share this journey with you. Hopefully, this journey or my story will be a comfort for someone who is passing through similar thing or something different. So I'm sharing this for myself, and I'm also sharing it for that one person that needs to hear this and know that even if you're passing through difficult times, it won't last. It might look like it's going to stay for a very long time. It might look like you have been suffering for a very long time. It might look like your season of waiting is very long, but I promise you it will come to an end and your season of joy will come. So I'm just literally going to give like a little recap here and there of how my year has been because as you know I will always vlog it for you guys, but because I didn't put it out it didn't mean that I didn't have you in mind. I did have you in mind because you're my friend and I have to update you. So yeah, let's start from the top. This year has been, as you all know, I finished law school in November, not this November, last year November 2024. That's when I wrote my exams. And normally, law school takes like 3 months to finish, like marking the scripts, results to come out, and then from there call to bar. But they were delaying. They wasted 6 months. So in these 6 months before results came out, I'm going to share what I did. So first things first, around January, I already had a of clothes I wanted to use for my call to bar shoot. So I already spoke to my tailor. So around February, we went for clothes fitting. I and my friend Tosin. Now before then, I wanted to give to myself like a congratulation gift for my call to bar. So I already got my call to bar present like around January. No, February. Yes, it was like first week of February I got myself a gift for working so hard in law school. Like even if I did not see the result then, I already knew the outcome. I was not scared. Now I think before let me just say this before I start putting on clips. So, if you may or may not know, I finished my university in the year 2021 and then I graduated in 2020, like the 2022, the first, I think January, yes, 2022. Then I did my NYC and finished October 2022. So 2023, I was just at home, but you know, I'm a content creator, so I had things I was also working on at that time. I was focusing on my content and building myself. And 2024 was when we went to law school. So I want you guys to see the long distance that happened. Like I finished 2021 and I went to law school 2024. That's literally like 3 years gap. Yeah. So, or let me just say 2 years gap. So now before I went to law school, I'm saying all these things so that you understand my story better. Before I went to law school, if you know law school, there's this type of anxiety that they pass on to people, like telling them, read, oh, law school is hard. People are like, there's just so much anxiety when you're going to law school. So that anxiety started rubbing up on me little by little, and I remember I prayed to God about it. I spoke to God about it, and He assured me that everything was going to be okay. And yeah, I had no worries. When I got to law school, I got there confidently. That's what made me so confident to post without fear because I'm like, who is devil? Where God is standing? Like, I felt like at that time people were glorifying devil, feeling like, oh, if you post, the village people will see you and make you feel stuff like that. So I was like, why people glorifying the devil? God is literally more powerful. Devil is powerless. God is more powerful than so why are you glorifying me? Why do you feel like a village people are stronger than God? I did not mind. I was posting every single time. I was posting like I think weekly or monthly. I can't remember how I was posting, but I was consistent in posting in law school. And yeah, that's just the backstory. I wrote my exam November, I did not have any issue. I'm a very confident person. Like I say, I work so hard for things, and I know that if I do my best and leave the rest to God, God will take care of everything. So I was not afraid of anything because I know I put in my best. I put in my best. Everybody around me saw how hard I worked for my during my law school period, and yeah, that's all I can say. So now let's start from the beginning. There's a video, the first video of the year was when I was going for my fitting, and I think that's when I spoke about how I lost about 5 videos that I made for like along my law school content. So here's the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Tenray, and if it's your first time here, welcome to my channel. I'm Tenray, YouTuber based in Abuja, Nigeria, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is just going to be a get ready with me, or not really get ready with me, but like the whole law school call to bar prep. Yes, that's what it's going to be. So today I'm going to try on my dress, my clothes for the call to bar shoot, and yes, that's what we'll be doing today. I'm going to meet Tosin, go together to my fashion designer or my tailor's place, whatever. So yes, I just wanted to say that the reason why people have not seen me here for a long time, from the last video I posted, which was last days in law school, I was supposed to keep posting because I had like a series left. I had like 5 videos to post, and everything went. I don't know how to start telling people the whole story, but I'll just summarize that while I was trying to change my phone, while I was trying to do one thing or the other, all my videos went. And me, in my mind, I thought, oh, there's no need to panic because it's saved in my iCloud. Guess what? It did not save, which made me so pained and so angry because all my mind, I put it that way. Even if anything happens, my videos are saved in the iCloud. I've never been that careless, so it just hurts me so much that I've lost 5 contents that I made. The first one was the next video that was supposed to come up was either what I ate in a day in law school, or it's going to be what I ate in a day in law school combined with another video, which was my reading vlog throughout the whole bar final period. And then the second video, or let me just say the third video was I made a special video, so I cannot say it. So the fourth video was I did a vlog at home. I was the only one, so I did like a lone vlog at home. And then the last video was Sylvia's wedding. So after the Yoruba wedding that I posted, Sylvia's wedding, no, Sylvia's Igbo, so I wanted to post it immediately after, but I was just like, let me just chill, let me not make it back to back. I wanted to just give it like an interval. So all those videos, my hand is paining me, all those videos have gone, and it's very painful. I've been so careless before, I swear. I've never been me. I always used to back up everything, even if not backing up, I always used to take first, second, third precaution just so that I'll not be in regret. So now I've just been in regret and I've just been wallowing in pain. So just so that I will not lament so much. So this is where the vlog will be starting from, taking you guys along the process of the whole preparation for call to bar and stuff like that. So I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Please like this video. If people don't like my videos, I'll be seeing a lot of views, but I will not be seeing likes. Like, do people forget? Please like my video as we speak now. Please like my video. I want to grow too, you know. Let's go. So these is my clothes. These is my clothes. These is my clothes.
But it's just so if you are snatching it basically just for the front.
Hey, move my wristwatch. But it's fitting okay like this. But you still want here to
from maybe like here, like normally they are darted to like stop here.
Yeah.
That's just an example. Though. You think you're reducing?
But I think the pant is okay.
Yeah, that's my eyeshadow. You want to reduce it as far? You want it to be
No,
tighter?
yeah, but I'll just leave it like this just in case of tomorrow. You don't know what tomorrow holds.
Some people. What?
Yeah? I rather entrust you with that job so that if anything happen, I'll hold your neck.
So that's my only. If it's just hair
Tell me
products, no
it's scattered.
problem. I'll get hair products from them.
But skincare is very risky.
Skincare, no.
After the fitting, I think after like 2 days or so, I was able to, or a week or so, I was able to collect my dress. So we already planned the photo shoot, but Tosin's photo shoot was supposed to come first. So the next video, Tosin's photo shoot, and I was just so happy that day. I was just overwhelmed with emotion, like seeing how we worked so hard, and now it is like a dream come true. Mind the results were not out at that time. So yeah. So here is the clip.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is Tosin's shoot and I'm going to give her my moral support, and I'm going to her house first and then we'll go to the studio together. So yeah, there's something I'll show you guys, but I don't know if I can show you. My trouser is now entering me. My trousers are now beginning to fit. This spot on my face, I don't know where it came from. This sun. But yeah, let me show you guys my outfit. I'm coming. So OOTD, I'm using the red hair with white. I was about to wear black, but there's jean. I'm so happy that this jean is entering me now. I'm so happy. But yeah, my jean, sandals, and gold wristwatch. I'm taking these glasses. Normally I would have taken umbrella, but it's just going to be weird taking umbrella. Not really like it's weird, but I don't want to carry too many things. I just want, even this bag I'm taking, the bag is what is holding. Let me just show you guys briefly. This bag. So I would have taken umbrella, but I just feel like I don't want to hold too many things. This bag is already lost for me. So yeah, jean entered me. The last time it could even pass through my thighs, but now it enter a button, a zip. Anyways, let's go. But late. So since I should come by 12, and the time is. Tosin told me to come by 12, but no, I wanted to go by 1, and then she said to come by 12. Did I carry my
After that, the driving lessons, I and Tosin were learning how to drive.
Tosin's taking us, bro. Let's go. Let's see your improvement. They've already come up with the car now.
I don't want to reach there and I'll be panicking like, oh, let me
No, now. Tosin, why you that to say move? Let's go.
Hey, I beg. You can't drive. I
Did
can't
you move
drive.
to this place? It's not that I came to
It's
this
not
place. I
easy
said,
to reverse and everything.
from there, Tosin, see your house there. You said it was not
It
easy.
was not easy.
I meant to turn now.
Oh yeah, turn the steering. Small. Don't match the brake. Match the brake. Turn your steering. Match the brake. Simple. Do you get?
Yeah, I guess.
I didn't be you are, I didn't be you speed. It will be difficult for you to do. But when you are going slowly, very easy.
Days later, results came out. Now, before results came out, 3 weeks before results came out, I had a dream, right? I had a dream where I saw my results. Now, in the result, I got a second class upper. And I remember I was like, ah, God, didn't my angel update already change my what I wanted to get from second class upper to a first class? Now, in my video that I lost, the video I made about my reading schedule and my whole reading vlog, you'll see on the table I had like my vision for what I wanted to finish with in law school, which was a second class upper. But along the line, I just said, why can't I put a first class? Not like I was doubting myself, but I just did not want the pressure that comes with getting a first class. Like people want you to practice, and at that time, I was not really sure if I wanted to practice. So yeah, I later changed it to a first class. So when I saw the second class upper in my dream, I was like, God, I think my angel never updates me. But anyways, um, I just prayed about it and moved on. Now, 2 days before results came out, I had a dream again and I saw that I failed a particular course. So when I woke up, I did not really pray. I just said, the devil is whining himself because why are you trying to, I just felt like he was trying to put fear in my mind. So I just brushed it. I just did not even feel the need to really pray like that about the dream. Well, I prayed though, but I did not press on it for long. I just prayed and let it go. Now, when results came out on the 17th of April. And mind you, I was already getting ready to start posting consistently on TikTok. Like my vlogs, I was already planning to post consistently. I already prepared my mind mentally. I already set the atmosphere for myself so that when I wake up, I'm in a good mood to film. And that's when I remember I was in the living room where I saw in the group chat that results were out. So while people were there saying Zila, I was not scared of checking anything because I knew I did well in my exams and I did not have any challenge with any of them. So I went ahead to check. And then lo and behold, I saw that I had a conditional pass. Now at that time it did not occur to me that I did not know what conditional pass meant. I was sad, but I promise you, it didn't even take up to 2 minutes. I just got over the sadness and I was grateful that, oh, at least I did not fail. That was my only joy. At least I did not fail. I was not happy with the result, but at least I did not fail. Then one of my friend called me and was basically telling me how she was not happy with her result, that she got a pass. And that's when it occurred to me that, wait, if she had a pass, how is my own conditional pass? That's when I knew something was wrong. So along that time, I did my research and I found out that I failed a particular course. Normally, according to people in the previous sets, they'll put the course there, but ours did not put the course there. That night, I would say was the worst night of my life. Honestly, there are very little things that get to me. I feel like I easily brush things off and not let it like overwhelm me, right? But this was something that broke me to pieces. I feel like I was a shadow of myself. I felt overwhelmed. And I remember I was telling my friend that this thing that happened to me, I tell my friends that this particular thing that happened is something that I don't think there's any pain that can compare to it so far that I've passed through. There is no pain that can compare to the pain I felt that day. So I couldn't sleep. I cried. I prayed. I was like, God, is a lie? Is a prank? I just felt like it was a prank. I closed the portal. I opened it. It was still showing the same thing. I was. I don't know how to. I don't know how to put it in words. Just so that I don't ponder on how everything was for me, I'm going to skip. I just want people to know that it literally broke me. Imagine planning, working so hard for a particular thing for months, literally for months, investing your time. And me, like I said, I was not scared. I literally posted it because I was working hard, but it was not, I will not come and post it on social media that, oh, I'm reading. I just felt there was no need. I like people seeing my results than for them seeing the procedure. I prefer you see my results. I prefer you see the outcome of something than for me showing you the process. I don't really like showing processes. I like when everything is done and dusted, then you see that, oh, this is the outcome and you know how hard I've worked. So I did not see the need to be posting me reading, but the people that saw it were only people that I kept streaks with. And yeah, back to my story. So that morning I could not sleep. that morning my friends came to stay with me, and I'm just so grateful for my friends.
Pass. There's pass and there's conditional pass. What is the condition? Slap you, you know.
This is going to be for your YouTube channel in few months. Don't worry. Please continue. It's going to shock you.
So like conditional pass, conditional pass. What is the condition? And I asked Mr. I said, what does conditional pass mean? Mr. Man said that it means you carried it by because before I was even cracking jokes because I was like, at least I passed. So even if anything it's not really paying me because I know at least I finished, I'm going to call to back the same time my mates. And then I didn't even know how I broke down, I was crying. I felt betrayed.
But you know, conditional pass is actually not F. It's E.
If it was F that been failed, I'd be failed. So I don't even know how. I just felt so betrayed because I knew that I did everything possible. I knew that I kept on saying I'm not going to use this time to play because I want to do this thing once and finish it once. I don't want to come back. It's even hard for me normally to tell people that, oh, I need help. So I was just thinking, I was just crying. I don't think I've cried like this before. Even break up not paying me like this, even if it's hot. I don't think it paid me like this. I know that at least I'll be better. At least it's not like it's anything that anybody will kill me for. Even this one, nobody will kill me for it, but it's just painful like going back to school. And now
Because the amount of times I've lamented about this result, the amount of times I even got to have tried for me, even my family. I think I'm sure that everybody noticed that this was something that really hurt me because I spoke about it a lot. I always spoke about it a lot. I always I don't think there's any day that will pass that I don't think about or speak about how I was hurt by this particular experience. So it broke me. It broke me. I remember I watched a sermon, and the sermon from my pastor. If you don't know, I attend Dunamis. So the pastor I'm talking about is Dr. Pastor Paul Eneche. So I watched a sermon from him that spoke about something about praise and talking about how we should use 1 hour of praise in midnight. So I did that and I felt light at that time. I just let go of everything at the feet of God. And I remember the next morning I wore my clothes, I wore my wig and gown, and I was making video and I was dancing and all. That evening, one of my neighbors came to my house and she was talking to my mom, and all of a sudden she just told me that, Blessing, God said I should tell you that He's going to answer your prayers. And that was literally how my faith got multiplied. Like my faith just boosted, my faith exploded. So what I was doing, I kept being persistent, I kept praying, I kept believing God for a change of result. Now, before I proceed, I want you all to know that I don't know if I should say it's a bad thing for you to put a label or a way you want your miracle to happen, because that's how I thought it was going to happen. I had a way I wanted my miracle to look like. So when it was not looking like that, I was feeling disappointed and discouraged. So back to my story, I kept praying. I was not understanding why it was something like that was happening to me. There was no explanation. I felt like I was watching videos, I was reading the Bible to try and understand why something like this happened to me. I could not understand. 2 weeks, or is it 1 week later, people's results started changing, which at that time it did not make sense to me because how did they take 6 months to release our results, and now people's results are changing and there's no official statement as to why results were changing? Mine did not change too. My result did not change, which broke me further. It felt like every single information I got from law school till the very last moment I collected my certificate were just giving, I want to break you, I want to break you, I want to break you. Every single information from that place was out to literally kill my joy. So this was the period I knew that I was a very weak person. I used to see myself as a strong person because there are very few things that will make me cry. But this year, the amount of times I've cried, in my whole entire life, if you join it together, I've not cried like that. I've not cried like how I've cried this year. I feel like this year, every single day, I had a reason to cry on my bed. I had a reason to cry. Like, I'm not talking one tear. I'm talking, that was the tears I'm talking about. I'm talking pouring my heart. That when I finish crying, my chest will just feel like there's nothing inside again. That's exactly the kind of tears I'm talking about. It was a very tough season for me. It felt dark. It felt it felt really dark. It felt like my world was crumbling, like I said. It felt like I was the only person passing through so many things while people's lives were glamorous. So at that time, I just reduced the way I was online. I focused on praying, I focused on reading my Bible, getting to know God more. And yeah, um, June, sorry, was my birthday. So that time I was not willing to celebrate my birthday. If you watch my birthday vlog, I didn't even share to anybody. I didn't even care. That video is copyrighted, and I didn't even care because I'm like, this video, I'm not literally even doing it for anybody to watch. I'm doing it for myself so that when I look back at it, I'll be grateful for my friends for ensuring I celebrated my my birthday. Because today I'm so happy that they pushed me to do it. Because left to me, I did not want to do anything. I just wanted to stay in my bed and just think about my life. That's what I wanted to do. But they ensured, because I've tried so many ways to make me come out and receive fresh air, but I refuse because I just feel like I'm just so overwhelmed, overstimulated, and I do not just want to do anything. But yeah, so around that time was my birthday. Yeah, I did my birthday. People have seen the vlog, but I'll just drop a little b-roll here.
Thank you so much for coming out to honor my invitation. I appreciate it so much. I'm so glad that you all are here. Inner circle over here. People are the people that will run to when I'm in sadness, in pain. People are the first to know what's going on in my life. I'm so grateful to have you.
After my birthday, July came, and that was the day for my set score to bar. I forgot to mention that during the times that results were changing, there was, let me just say allegedly, there was a rumor going around, and the person that told me this particular thing, I'll just say it was a legit source, where they said that they arrested someone from the ICT unit of law school because he was swapping people's results. Like, if he knows you and you had like conditional pass, he'll call you and tell you, how far, guy, this is what you got to, this is so and so amount, I'm going to change it for you. And now, after changing several people's results, somebody reported the issue and they arrested the person. Now I was concerned because why did you just arrest the person? Why didn't you do a ground check on the people's result they swapped? Because I know very well that the result that law school gave me was not my result. I'm very, very sure, 100%. So yeah, now I'm saying it because I feel like I've healed. If it was before and I was talking about, when I'm telling somebody about it, about this whole thing that happened, I'm literally crying. I will not even be able to put my words together. I'll not even be able to speak properly. But right now I'm shocked that my eyes are dry and I'm able to like talk. I'm busy because camera is on. I'm shy because I don't know how to cry in front of camera. That was it. July came. It was almost time for, okay, before the call to bar season of my set, I lost my cousin, which was very, 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 very heartbreaking for me. At that time, my problems seemed so minute because someone just died. Like, when I went, because I stayed in my auntie's house for a while the whole burial stuff was going on. I stayed in the house for a while, and being in that kind of climate, just my whole, I'll not say depression, but my whole sadness about the results just vanished. I did not remember anything. I didn't remember I was passing through anything. I was just a different sadness because I've lost someone, a very close relative of mine. So it was just a different pain, different climate. I never remember I had exam to write. No, I remembered because I took my book and I was reading. So I actually remembered, but I'm just trying to say, like, I did not let that whole result thing get to me at that time because I never have the time to think about it. So it was it just felt like life was just giving me blue from every angle. And I remember I made a video and I posted on Snapchat. I was like, I feel like I'm the Job of my generation because why am I passing through trials and tribulation? Because imagine that I overcame. Like it's just crazy. I can't believe that. But anyways, so immediately after I came home, I cried because that's when it hit me like, wow, this person's actually gone. Now I'll play the little clip I got from his burial. So shortly after that, it was the call to bar of my set, and honestly, I thought I was going to feel some certain type of way, but I think God just had a way of helping me. At that time, my elder sister joined me and her were doing like a prayer session every single night. I love my sister so much. I'm so happy she did that for me because I just felt like it was God using her to just draw me closer to him because I was literally struggling. So we're doing one 25 days prayer. It was like they call it spiritual warfare. It was by Pastor Lawrence Oil. We're watching it every single day, and then in the night we'll video call each other and like talk about what we learned, and she will talk, give her insight and stuff like that. We'll pray together. So that really helped me. Like I know she does not have any idea how much that really brought me closer to God and really understand how God works. And I'm so grateful to her for that. Like, I'm so grateful to her for that. The call to bar season came. I thought I was going to feel somehow because there's this pain where it feels like you're stagnant, you're not moving, and then everybody's progressing. But I will not lie to you, I had so much peace, I had so much joy. I was so happy for everybody. Like even me, it shocked me that I was that happy because my thought I would not be online. My plan was not even to be online, but I was genuinely so happy for all my friends. Like I know a lot of people were shocked that they saw me posting. I think among everybody that, so I was like the only person that I knew that was close to me that had issues with their results. So everybody was literally being called to bar, and it didn't really pain me honestly. I was not pained. I was very joyful. I was very happy. I posted a lot of people. Then the few people that I knew were even shocked that I'm even online because most of them just went offline. They did not have the heart to take it. But I was just happy because Bible said what rejoice with those who rejoice. And I know sometimes it's not easy, but I put it to you that God really helped me. I just feel like it was just God's grace that was just so much on my life at that season. So yeah, I posted everybody, and then a week after that, I was writing my exams. I was reciting the paper. Now before that, I was having so much anxiety. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't rest. I was having so much anxiety, and I was just like, if I was so sure of my previous results, how much more this one? Like I don't even know what is right again. I was just scared, but I kept on praying. I kept on trusting God. Is Trusting God does not mean that you won't be anxious or you won't fear. There are sometimes that fear will creep in, but you always use the word of God to counter it. So that was what I was doing, and I'm also grateful for my sister because that was around. It was still around that period that we're doing that 25 days of spiritual warfare praying, and she called me that night. She still prayed with me, wishing me the best. And when I told you that exam, they literally repeated the questions they gave us in the November sets. I don't know if it makes sense. Like the particular course I was writing, which was civil litigation. Civil litigation. They repeated the course, like the questions. I think two of them, and then one was somehow similar. The one that they repeated are compulsory question. Now compulsory questions carry higher marks. They carried like 25 marks. They repeated one word to word verbatim they repeated it, and I was just, when I saw it, I was just cheesing up. Because let me tell you something, when I was reading for my civil litigation, I know a lot of people are using past questions. I don't want to say Holy Spirit, but I gotta say it. Yes. In my mind, I just felt the strong urge to look at the past question of my own set, like the November set, the one I wrote before. And it did not make sense because there is no way that they'll put question of the previous set, like don't they have other sets? But I don't know if it makes sense. Like they will not put the previous set question for you, like it's even your set, gone, 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 gone. But that was the question that was the only past question I read. The one for my sets, the one for my, when I tell you that most of the questions that were there was what they replicated in my exam, I was like, God, you are just too good. Kai, like what are the odds that is only that question, is only that past question of the year 2024 that I read for civil litigation that came out. And it's even compulsory questions. Tell me God did not eat. God was just literally slapping the devil. That was exactly what he was doing. So back to what I was saying. So I wrote my exams. I made a video. I just made one video during this whole exam phase. Normally, I'm a vlogger, I will vlog, but I was not in the mood, so I'll put the video here. Hey guys, I'm writing my paper again. So today's the last day. Just for documentation purposes. Yeah, I'm in school. This is my examination hall. I don't know why they changed my own hall. They changed everybody in our hall because they're having a wedding in the dining hall where I'm supposed to write my paper. So they changed it. Yeah, that's what I can say. Bye. So yeah, after my exams, I got back home. When we are done with the spiritual warfare, I understand why people say it's good to have a community, like in church. It's good to have people that you share your problems with, people that pray together with you. Because this one person that I had, now I have other people praying for me, right? But I did not have people praying with me. I know a lot of people that were praying for me, but she was the only person that prayed with me. With me consistently. Despite her busy schedules, it just made me so happy. What's that? It just made me so happy. So yeah, fast forward, when we were done with the 25 days, I felt the leading to proceed with a discipleship course in my church. I already did the foundation class, so it was remaining maturity class. Next week, the next Monday, I started, and like who I was last year spiritually is not who I am now. Now I'm more aware, I'm more conscious of my power as a Christian. I know that I'm not allowing rubbish happen to me. Things don't just happen to me, but I'm not going to allow nonsense happen to me like that. Crazy, because it's not like I was not a Christian. It's not like I never prayed, but there are levels to this. And now I'm just a totally different person from who I used to be then. So fast forward, after my maturity class, sorry, let me put my maturity class B-roll here.
Oh yeah, just do your video to yes. Can we do Oga? What the Lord has done for me, I have no one for expression.
I will play with me.
So after my maturity class, I proceeded to do my first photo shoot for my call to bar shoot. Now the concept was to have to do the shoot with my friends, but unfortunately most of them, or two of them, were not able to make it. But they're just three people I wanted to take pictures with, but two of them were not able to make it. So it was really my friend Tife Musti that was able to make it. So I ended up taking the pictures alone, and here are the videos. the courage. One of my friends, Mary, she was angry with me because she just felt like I'm allowing this whole phase to overwhelm me, and she was very right. I was so immersed in the things that were that one thing that did not go right, and I did not focus on every other thing that was going well with me. And every time I remember, I'm like, God, I've been so ungrateful. But despite everything, you still love me. You still keep showing up and showing me that you love me so much. So, yeah, when she spoke to me, prior to that, I already had plans to start creating content again because while I'm waiting for my results, I want to be doing something instead of me just living life to chance. So, yeah, I started creating videos again. I started finding joy in the little things. I started having peace. Anytime I started feeling anxiety, I just step out of my house, read my Bible. I was not ashamed to carry my Bible. You know that Bible verse that said, God is closer to the weak hearted. God was really close to me. Like I could feel God everywhere I went, everything I do, I could feel God. I started posting consistently. I started making makeup videos again. After a while, I had the second shoot. Mind you, I'm doing all these shoots without results coming out. Like I think it's normal, not really normal, but I think I don't allow all these things. So I was nervous. So this one was different from the first time where I'd never have any fear. Once in a while, I just think, and let me even tell you before I even continue. When I and Tosi are talking, like we chat, well, we call a lot more than how we chat. So Tosin can testify that during this whole phase, you can tell that I was nervous. Like there's no in every 1 minute I would have done hmm, like 5 times. My mind was always spacing out. So it just when I just randomly remembered that she was like, thank God that because now she has noticed that I'm no longer doing that. She was like, thank God. Oh." I booked an appointment with my cousin, Butsu Visuals for the second shoot, which I did with my family. And as we're doing that shoot, I was just feeling so much emotions. I was just happy. And that it just felt liberating, but at the same time I was just nervous, but more of happy. So I'll drop the B-roll here.
So what is first? We'll try with it. Even if we are keeping it, it has to be behind you.
Lots with barista.
Just bend it and pick it up. This side. Bend it, then bring it. The charger part is meant to be at the front. Whatever, eh? Okay. Smile, I want everybody. Okay. Okay, now put your hands there. Serious.
So yeah, after a while of being consistent, result came out. Now I'll just give a quick backstory. I had a different expectation. I just felt like I cannot pass through everything I passed through and still come out with a pass, right? That's how I felt. I cannot pass through all these things. I just felt like in my head, I felt God had a different story for me. God had a different miracle. I had a miracle in mind. At the end of the day, I was going to come out with the first class. I thought that was the story God was trying to write. But you know what? I think it was very foolish of me to think that I can put God in a box and tell him how he should do what he should do. God's ways are not my ways and God's thoughts are not my thoughts. I was literally thinking that at the end of the day, something powerful testimony will come out and I cannot finish the pass. But guess what? I saw a pass in my results and I have a video of that when I was checking and you'll see that I was disappointed and it took me time to finally like gain myself back up. I'm going to show you the video now. Here's the B-roll. So my phone is a bit low. I'm about to log in now. I've not checked. I'm still trying to catch my breath. So let me show you things. Having mixed emotions because when you log out, I said this is not what I wanted. But I'm grateful to God. I'm still happy either ways. I told God that either ways I'm still happy, right? I cried so much when I found out result was out. Not because I was sad, but I was just thanking God that this phase is finally over. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I'll talk to you guys later. Good night. After checking the results, I struggled a lot with praying because I just felt like, does God was prayer now? And I started, now I'm seeing this, I'm beginning to feel like children of Israelites because somebody has literally shown me his power and might. Like the miracles that God has done in my life, even during the maturity class that I had. I remember I gave someone so many testimonies. That's why I said my consciousness right now as a Christian is way above how it was last year. I was just struggling like, God, why did this not happen to me? I started telling my sister again. I started telling my friends. I was just angry. I'm like, no, it cannot be. Why would that be? But at some point, I'm like, girl, the better story is if with this my result, I'm making impact globally. Like I'm able to encourage people that your result from school, from tertiary institution, does not really define who you are. You can change it by how you're living, by what you're going to do next. You can change it. There are a lot of people that have they never finish school, they never even go to school, but they are doing so well. So what makes you think that is the result that is going to define you? Because you came out with third class, because you came out with pass, because you came out with you dropped out of school, you think that is the end of your life. Who said it? Who said you cannot do great things? Who said that school is the benchmark for how great you're going to be? Don't whine God. Don't don't try to limit God in your life. Honestly, I feel like my story is something that I would love to use to encourage people because I know that I never had anybody that went through the issues I passed through, that passed through what I passed through. So I was literally passing through everything on my own. I don't know anybody that receipted, that had a receipt in law school. I don't know anybody. I'm the only person I know. So I was literally struggling with it myself. And all I can tell you is it's not easy. It's truly not easy seeing yourself in one position and it looks like everybody is moving forward. Everybody has gone far and you're still in one position. It's not easy. I've been there and honestly I feel like if you're feeling that way, you can reach out to me in my email, you can comment in the comment section. If you're passing through any phase that it feels like you have been in that phase for so long, because I'm telling you, if you want to count April to November, I did my call to buy in November. So it's literally 1 year apart. I wrote my exam November 2024. I finished on the 9th of November. And I did my call to buy on the 25th of November. Imagine the gap. But you know one thing, I've not even finished saying it. One thing is that God is always good. God writes the most beautiful stories. Like as I'm saying this and I'm just so emotional because I keep realizing how much God loves me, how much God loves us, but we don't know because we're just overwhelmed looking at other people's lives. I was literally even looking at people's life. I was just looking at my life. I'm like, this is not how I thought it was going to be. But you know what? That is life. We cannot know everything about ourselves. We cannot know what is going to happen tomorrow. It is unpredictable. That's why we need to hold our creator. He's the one that has the manual. He knows what happened. He knows our future. He knows every single thing. That's why you need him. You need him. I don't want it to look like I'm such a perfect person, but I'm trying to use my story to encourage somebody out there. Times may be tough. You may be going through so much that it feels like you're the only person passing through things. But I feel like there are a lot of people passing through things. On social media, we just come and pretend like everything is alright. I was among the people that also posted once in a while like everything was good. But I was going through a lot that I could not even express. Now, to my call to bar. On the day of my call to bar, I felt emotions. Sorry, I forgot to say one important part. Now, normally in law school, right? After a set has done the call to bar, the receipt sets to write their exam and do their call to bar before any other set. Now, to show the magu magu, the wuru wuru, the manipulation behind the scenes that happened, there was a backlog set after our set. Normally, our receipt set is supposed to do call to bar before their set. But guess what? They did call to bar before us. And that was among the things that made me, like I told you, that every news I was getting from law school from that time till when I got my certificate was giving bad news, bad news. I want to suck your joy. That's what it was literally giving, because why are they doing call to bar before us? Why? That's not how it's been done. It has never been done like that anyway. It has never been heard of before in the history of law school. But you know what? That's when I realized that this world, we'll be thinking is normal. We'll be thinking, but the way manipulations are happening behind the scenes. Thank God I have a God, though, because anyways, they did their call to bar. I remember I was sad about it. It was another form of overwhelming whatever going on, but God is great. I thank God for the journey thus far. Call to bar, and I had a call to bar dinner. You guys, when I tell you that the way this whole call to bar happened, it was beyond my imagination. Like, God just literally, how should I put it? God just literally showered me with so much love and favor. Like the people that came for my call to bar dinner, when they were talking, like the great men that came for my call to bar dinner, and how they were saying, somebody said he has never gone for a call to bar dinner before. He didn't even go for his daughter's call to bar. He had to run away, but he came to my own. Like the favor I got, I cannot even express. Now I'm going to give special appreciation to God first of all for sticking with me, for saving me and being with me through times where I thought I would not come out of. Like every single day, I just sit and bask in the love of God. I just sit and bask in how foolish I was, thinking that because things did not happen the way I wanted it to be, God did not love me. But if I tell you how God has shown himself in my life, child, you'll never believe. Like God is good though. I don't know which God you are serving, but if you're not serving God Almighty, I think you're missing out on a lot of things. Like I know it's not easy because
Not at all, not at all, sir. Yes, sir. Well done, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Like, say hello. Hi. Do you know, I just realized that my roommate is.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Do it and come, let's start.
It's not white, it's gray.
We are okay. Yes, sir. Very okay, sir. Congratulations. Please.
I'm not the barista. I'm the barista's friend. Newest barista, the newest wig, the newest wig.
Dinner, my call to bar was amazing. I'm so grateful for my friends. I'm so grateful. Okay, I was giving my appreciation post. I'm giving all the thanks to God because if God did not stick by me, it got to a point where I felt like I was going to run mad. It got to a point where I felt like I was going to die. I'm not even joking. If I felt like I was losing my mind, I felt like I was close to death. When the time when I lost my cousin, I started feeling like I was going to die. Like legit, I started feeling like I was going to die. But God saw me through all those phases, all the times where I've cried endlessly, where it felt like that particular season of my life was not going to end. God ended it in praise. And I'm so grateful to Him. Like, I cannot thank Him enough. That's why I'm coming here to use my platform to tell you that God is good. God is kind. God is loving. God sees you. God hears you. You might be passing through so much, but I promise you, the end is going to be beautiful if you trust Him, if you believe in Him. If the devil does not have the final say over your life, only God does. I'm saying this because, see, if I want to say everything, this video is going to be so long, but I just want to pass the message across. But then, I've cried to God so many times. God, if God show you how many tears I have, it's a full bucket. I've cried to God so many times and He has helped me. I want to thank God for my family. I'm grateful for my family because, they stood by me. They showed me love, much love. My elder sister, my elder brother, my younger brother, my younger sister. Like, I love them so much. My parents, my father. No. I feel like because of what I passed through, my father did all his best to ensure that we celebrate. I'm so grateful for him. I'm so grateful for my mom. She has been such a huge support system. God. Like, I just feel like God just literally blessed me with the strongest people around me. God literally just stationed all these people around me. I cannot do without them. I'm looking at all my friends. If I didn't have one person, I don't know how it would have been because every single person has played an important role in my life and I'm so grateful for them. There are people that reached out to me and I promise you I don't take your act of kindness or your act of love for granted. Like, I remember every single person that checked up on me and I promise you it's touched the deepest part of my heart. Like, I was so touched by people that reached out to me. Like, I know that I'm very hard to approach, especially when I'm passing through things because I've never passed through situations with people knowing when I'm passing through the situation. I don't know if it makes sense. Like, I'm that kind of person where if I'm passing through something, you'll not know about something. I'm done passing, I've already passed, finish. I'll now come and gist you, and then we'll now laugh, we'll now joke about it, and I'll tell you how me too I suffer. But this was the first time where I'm passing through something and I literally shared it with my friends and people knew about it. I did not hide it. I was not even trying to fake anything or pretend. Now, there are a lot of people doing, even if they failed, even if they had like a receipt or something, they still do their shoot and they posted so that. But I just felt like, why would I do that? You know, one thing to say, I will never deceive myself. I don't see the need to try to impress because at the end of the day, if I'm posting, who am I deceiving? It's myself. I thank every single one that prayed for me, every single one that sent me messages, that called me. I'm in a better space now, obviously, because I'm called to bar, don't play. So that aspect of my life has taken a different turn, and I'm so grateful to God. I wouldn't have done it without God. The lesson of my video is, if may not go as you plan. We set goals as human beings because even the Bible said, write the vision and make it plain. We set goals, but only God knows how the year is going to span. All we pray for is that we be in good health and God sees us through our daily endeavors. One thing I always used to pray is that I pray I don't pass through anything that is not in my books for me to pass through. I don't want to suffer any suffering that God did not want me to suffer. I'm suffering unnecessary suffer. I don't want to pass through any pain that I'm not supposed to pass through. And I'm just grateful to God because this whole period brought me closer to Him and made me to love Him more. Summary of my video and how my year has been so far. Right now, you guys a barrister. Yes, you guys a barrister, and all glory and thanks to God because yes, though it did not happen how I planned, but you know, God writes the best stories and God makes everything beautiful in His own time. But I'm just grateful that this year did not start how I was expecting it to start. But you know very well that is ending the best. It has been the best so far because I don't want to spill too much, but yeah, that's the end. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like you don't have anybody to talk to, honestly, you can reach out to me via my email or you can leave a comment or you can reach out to me on any of my social media platforms. I'm going to drop the link in my description and I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.